let's talk the Orlando housing market. Hello everyone, how's it going? This is James Crim, your new construction realtor. Last week, we've received information about what has gone on in the housing market here in August of 2023. And so we're going to go ahead and compare those numbers and see, what information, if there's any tidbits that you guys can get and also myself can get so that we can know how to move forward in this market here in Orlando. But before we begin now, I'd like to thank everyone who has liked, commented, shared, subscribed to my channel. I'm telling you guys, if you are subscribed to this channel here, you probably know more about what is happening in the Central Florida market, probably more than about 80 to 90% of the people who live here, or actually who plan on moving here too as well. So go ahead, just continue to be involved. If you want to subscribe, but go ahead and let's go ahead and have this conversation going, all right? Share this with a friend, a buddy, and anyone. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the numbers here. So we're just going to talk about the brief numbers. And what I'll do is I'll first go down the numbers, and then we'll kind of go ahead and explain a little bit more in detail with them. So, all right. So this is from the Orlando Regional Realtor Association, ORA, which I am a part of. So luckily, I'm able to get this information here each month. So for the stats for August 2023, so we had the median home price of $375,000. The median home price for August 2023 is $375,000, which is actually down from last month where it was around $380,000. If you look between year to date, between August 2023 and August 2022, it actually kind of mirrors itself. So the numbers, actually, the median house price in August 2022 was around $377,000. It was $377,750 this time last year in August. So what does that mean? Well, it could mean that maybe we have reached a peak of how fast and how large each of these price increases on these homes have gone. We may have reached an equilibrium of house prices to the interest rates. So, and this isn't just a one-off. So the prices have been going down for the last 2 months. And even though, because around the fall time, home purchases tend to slow down during this time, during the fall months. But this has been happening in July too. Maybe it was too hot. People don't want to go ahead and get into a home. So what does this mean? So this means that we may have, I'm just saying may have, reached the peak of what the median home price is, or those price increases compared to what the current interest rates are. And as we see these interest rates, and we'll talk about where those interest rates are around August, around this time. But now currently the interest rates are around 7.2%, 7.28%. And so housing is it's less affordable. Housing is not as affordable as it once was. And I'm going to talk to you about a solution about that coming at the end. So stay tuned. The next thing is overall sales. All right. So overall sales fell slightly to 2.1% from July to August. So there were 2,792 sales in August, which is down from the 2,852 sales in July. Sales in August 2023 were also 16% lower than August 2022, when there were 3,324 sales. So I guess you can't really blame that on school about to start, because this time last year there were more homes sold compared to what it is this year. This too is also probably going towards the more unaffordability range too as well. So I think really as what we're seeing, at least within like the last month or two, probably all 2023, that interest rates have affected people's purchasing and being able to go ahead and purchase the home, which most people already obviously know. But the data is here, so we can actually prove it with the numbers instead of just kind of thinking it. Orlando area inventory increased 6.9% from July to August. Inventory in July was 5,720, and inventory in August was 6,115. The supply of homes increased to 2.19 months in August, up 9.2% from 2.01 months in July, which is still showing that, yes, even though we have improved slightly, we're still in an inventory shortage. To have a real stable housing market, you really want to have about 6 months worth of inventory. And we're not near that. And the increases that we are having right now, even though, yes, they are, they are slight, but it's not nowhere where we need to be. And so this is also what is causing the affordability too as well. So even though, yes, we have these interest rates that may be hurting us, what also is hurting us too as well is having low inventory. So there's just not that many homes out there to kind of make homes more affordable. All right, and let's go to the next one. August interest rates were recorded at 6.6%, down from 6.8% in July. Interest rates in August 2022 were 5.3%. Wow, 5.3%. I know a lot of people would wish that they had a home right now, currently at 5.3%. So interest rates, even though they have, in August went down compared to what July was. And I think people were, as that was happening, people were believing that, hey, interest rates may continue to go down. But what we've been seeing currently right now, interest rates are around 7.2%. It's actually going up now. I'm even though we have in August numbers, I'm really waiting to see what is going to go on with September, because the interest rates are really at highs, decades long highs right now. So we really need to see how that has impacted people. But also remember too as well, just because you have interest rates are at around the 7.2%, or the interest rate in August was around 6.6%, there's still people getting interest rates below that rate too as well. Of course, people are still getting it above rates too as well. But remember, this is just the average. So some people are getting it below, some people are getting even more, higher than 6.6%. And new listings rose 6.1% from July to August, with 3,620 new homes on the market in August compared to 3,413 in July. What this is showing is that people are starting to get a little itchy. They may starting to want to move. And last one, days on the market, average days on the market is around 41 days. So if you're someone who is listing their property, you want to make sure that you are within that average right there. So if you are someone that is selling their single family home and it's been on the market for over 41 days, that means there may be something wrong that is going on. It could be the marketing, it could be the pricing, whatever it is. But the average day currently on market is at 41. All right, so what does this mean for the housing market? Let me give my little wrap up before we go in here. So usually in the fall, we see a slowdown in sales. That's usually because, the school season is starting and kids, you don't want to uproot your kids or your family. You may just want to go ahead and wait until after the following year. Most people do. So usually the second half of and then also the holidays too as well. But usually the second half of the year is more of a slow time in the housing market. But if you're someone that is looking to purchase a home or sell your home, this may be the best opportunity for you to do it because you don't have as much competition compared to where you were before. And also, as we talked about earlier, the median home sales price is actually falling, which is a good thing for someone who's looking to go ahead and buy. I mean, even with sellers, because even if you're moving out the state or the town, it may not be the best for you. But if you're someone that is looking to go ahead and, let's say that you are in your old home, you've been living in it for about 10 years or so, and you're ready to go ahead and move to something, but you've been worried about your interest rates and how much that monthly payment is going to be, this may actually be a good time for you because at least, yes, we know where the interest rates are, but at least the home price is actually going down. So that's good. And usually what happens, and I'm just saying usually because we don't know, because we'll see once it happens, or if it happens, if the interest rates go down, more than likely, the home price is going to rise. The main thing is that home prices, even though interest rates are rising or high at that 7% range, at least the home prices don't seem as if it's going that same way. And what I think that's the best bet, if you're someone that is looking, whether you're buying or selling, or you're selling your home and trying to buy another one, the best bet, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but the best bet is definitely going towards new construction. All right, because if we have the prices are where they are right now, they're kind of falling down. The thing that is hurting most people are the interest rates. So they're not able to go ahead and afford those monthly payments. So new construction properties actually have incentives where you can get into a home. Last time I checked, which was this morning, was at 4.99%. We just said before a year ago that August of 2022, interest rates were at 5.3%. Who would like to have a 5.3%? There's some homes that are being sold and being financed with a 4.99% interest rate. There's some that's being around 5.2, low sixes, some sixes. So, and a lot of those, or most of those, or maybe even all of those are new construction, unless the seller is willing to go ahead and put a deal in, or you're able to go ahead and buy down your interest rate and all that. But the best deals right now in this type of market, if you're someone that is looking to go ahead and buy, and probably within the next, nothing lasts forever, but most likely like the next few years, the best bets will probably be new construction properties right there, just because of where the prices are, and also interest rates and the incentives in which those home builders are able to give, because hey, they use their own financing, right? So this is really good data. I can't wait for September's to come out to really see how the impact of these higher interest rates have affected this. So I'm wondering what do you think? So do you think that the home or the median sales price of these homes are going to go down? Do you think that they're going to go up? Where do you think? Do you think the average interest rate in the Orlando area is going to go up more in September, down? What do you think the inventory is going to be? Where do you think that new sales and all that stuff is going to be? New listings and all. I would love to hear your comments, your questions below. Let me know what it is that you want to hear. Is there something else that you want to hear about the Orlando housing market in the month of August, or the next video in September? So guys, thank you very much. Hey, most realtors do great videos. I pride myself on not only doing great videos, but also having great relationships with these new construction home builders. So if you have any questions and you want to go ahead and get my opinion on what's the best place for you to go ahead and buy, or maybe you already know, but you want to go ahead and just have someone to be there so that your representative. Hey, because remember, guys, remember, these home builders, even though they are very nice, and I know a lot of them, they are very nice people, at the end of the day, they represent the company that they work for. So you want to have someone that represents you, that has your back, that's going to go ahead and fight for you just in case something comes up. And that's me right here, okay? So if you want to go, you have any questions, or you just want to pick my brain, or whatever you want to go ahead and do a showing, feel free to give me a call at 407-490-3694. I'll also upload my link tree on there, so you can go ahead and follow me on my socials and get any free guides that I have. But thank you guys very much, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video.